Welcome back to Fields and Skylines. Let's play Farming Simulator 22. The White Farm. July is upon us. And oh boy, do we have lots that we can do. Like always, milk and eggs need to be sold. Uh, so we'll probably get that taken care of this month. We have to mulch this field and we have to lime this field and get it ready for our barley planting in September. And also probably have to feed the cows and the chickens. And what else? Oh yeah, let's hop in the pickup truck and I can show you one of the things I did last time. Because you probably noticed I have a little bit more room on the farm up here. What did I do with everything? Well, let's go take a look. Basically, I bought the shed down here, and in the shed I put, wow, I'm having a hard time driving the third, oh boy, first person mode. Here we go, much better. So I bought the shed, wow. Okay, let's just hop right here. So I bought this property for just over $6,000, and I put our 2 planters and cultivator. And as you can see, I still have room for other things in here. So like if we ever buy the roller or the sprayer, we can put those in here. Just types of stuff that we don't use every day. Although we will be using some of that today as we go on with our plans. So like I said, we have to mulch and lime that field. I think I might have a worker take care of the mulching at least, and then I will take care of the liming. But our big work this month, and the exciting thing is, I think we're gonna buy this field right here. It's ready to harvest. It's canola. Don't have much canola. We don't do a lot of canola. It's a painful one. But if we go ahead and look at the map, it's field 15. Although on here it doesn't show. Oh, there it just flipped. It's 65 grand. But I was going to see if there was a contract on it, and I'm trying to decide there are no contracts. So we can buy this field, we can harvest it, and reap the rewards of it. So I think that's what we'll probably do for most of this video. So I'm going to go ahead and get set up with a worker on the mulching, and then we'll come back to the video ready to harvest. All right, we are ready to harvest. All we have to do is buy the field that we want to harvest here. And that would be this one. We're going to do a quick purchase. Yes, and then we're going to buy the soil sample information for 1,400. Yes. All right, and we're ready to go. Hold. So what we're going to do here is we're going to harvest, and then we're going to probably line, and then we're probably going to plant grass seed right away, and then we'll probably fert as well. And try to get as much done as we can. It's not a very big field, it's pretty long. I don't know what we'll get out of it as far as a yield or anything like that. I mean, it's showing up orange down there, so it's right in the middle. Not terrible, but not the best. We're not going to worry about it too much though, because we are, like I said, planting grass in here, and we're going to use that to help our expansion with the new cow barn and cow pens and everything like that. So yeah, that is very exciting. another new field. Now, granted, we're turning it into grass, but that's okay. There's lots of fields we can buy and lots of fields available still in the future that we can do more crop. But we already have 4 crop fields, which is about what we can manage right now. Especially with our focus being on dairy. So I'm gonna go ahead, crack on in the time lapse here, and I will see you once the harvest is. All right, we have the harvest done. Took the header back. I had a mulcher worker on John Deere mulching this field. We had a harvest of about 6,400 liters, which isn't a whole lot of canola, but really we didn't do that harvest. Like, that's just to kind of offset the cost of the work we're going to be doing to that field, convert it to grass and purchasing it. So it's just nice little extra income that we'll be selling off here later, because I think price for canola is, it's a wintry selling crop. I don't know if it's the exact one. Once we start dumping this, we'll take a look. There we go. Canola November looks like it's the peak at $1,200 per thousand. Um, so what, we had about 6,000. So we'll make about close to 10 grand ish, a little under 10 grand. So it'll help offset some of that 64,000 that we just paid for that field. And the grass, we'll get it planted. We might get a cut on it yet this season, which will help bring in a little more revenue, depending on how we decide to mow it. Oops, got to turn it off. All right, so I have red hooked up to the limer. I'm going to line this field. I'm going to line the other field, the grass field that we're going to be making once we're done here. So I am having all sorts of difficulties today. There we go. So yeah, so we'll get these lined. We'll get into a jump cut here, or yeah, we'll do this. I think we'll line and get this work done in a jump cut. We've seen liming plenty of time. I think what I need to do though is I'll do a jump cut, and we'll do planting. We'll get to see the planting that we do and whatnot. So once I got everything lined, I will be back. See you in a bit. So we got the liming done. So now let's just go ahead up to the field here and start getting it planted. So yeah, we need to plant, we need to fertilize it. I don't know what we're gonna fertilize it with. Haven't quite decided on that yet. But I think let's see, we're on grass. We're on grass. We should have enough seed, and we're off. So yeah, so we're gonna fertilize this field. I think we could use slurry, we could use muck, but I think we're gonna go with solid for the first one. The other thing we have to decide on is if we are gonna roll this field, and if we are, we need to rent a roller. I don't remember, like the next time we need the roller is when we plant the barley. In September, I believe we plant barley. I'll check that here in a second once we get up to the top of the roll and make the turn. Yeah, but I think it's September, and that would mean we'd have it August, so with just like 1 month between. So if we rented it now, we would return it until we were done with it, just because of the first day rental fee versus the next day rental fee costs. So it's not that big of a deal, but yeah, let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's see if we went straight. Yep. So barley, we can plant in September. So yeah, I think, so we'll use it on the barley field. Yeah, so I think we'll rent a roller and then we'll just hang on to it. Nothing for sale. Interesting. So we'll check what the price of the roller is to rent. It's a few thousand, not too bad. So now this field isn't the largest field by any stretch of the imagination, but I think it'll give us that grass that we need to start moving forward. It'll give us a little extra income and I think it'll give us what we need to put a second pen down. And start increasing our number of cows, which increases the number of milk, which increases our revenue, which is all good. And also we'll get more chicken, so more eggs. But yeah, so the roller is 41 grand. Let's take a quick look at a lease. Yeah, so it's 410 bucks a day. So it's not really that crazy of a purchase, because I'm doing a terrible job here. That's what happens when you try to drive while you're in other schools. So we'll probably just keep it for the day, or keep it for a couple months to get our couple of fields rolled that we're going to roll. This one we'll rent it on the next one. So yeah, so we're progressing. I feel good about that. I think we're going to be able, I'm hoping by the new year of this playthrough, and I don't need it being Christmas time right now when I'm recording this video. I don't mean the new year in real life, I mean by new year game time. We'll be able to place the new pen. And I think what I'll probably start doing is transferring a couple of the cows, 5, 10 of the cows from our old pen into the new one, so that there's room for them to have babies. Which I don't know if we'd keep the babies, but we definitely could sell them and help offset the cost of buying cows. So I think that's what the plan will be, some type of strategy like that. Just to ease into the big burden, or it's not a burden, big lift of, we could have up to 90 cows, right? That's a lot, right, to have to deal with. So yeah. So yeah, so I'm all about easing into things, as you know. So yeah. As I'm crashing, I am not doing a very good job driving today. Alright, so I will finish this up here. Let me know in the comments what you think of how we're doing, what we should do, things we should move forward with, or plans we should skip. I'm still trying to figure out pigs and how to get pigs involved. The feeding of them and having to have a root crop is really just kind of bothering me a bit, because, well, I don't like having to harvest root crops. They take forever. It's a long playthrough, things like that. However, on the flip side, I do want to have pigs, and I know you can buy some of that stuff, but it takes away a little bit of the income from the profit, and I just don't know that, depending on how much I'm buying, there will be a profit, or if it's just a money exercise, and that I don't know, and I'm trying to do that type of research. So I don't want to do something that's just going to bring in negative income. So yeah, so that is what I'm thinking. So let me know down below in the comments your thoughts. Alright, so let's go ahead. Turn that off. Let's lift it. Let's swallow it. Let's turn that off. Pull that up. So yeah, so I think what we're going to do is we'll do a quick jump cut. I'm going to go lease the roller and then get ready for the rolling. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. And we're back and ready to roll. We'll roll this field out, and then we'll fert it. And then I think all the work on this field is done, and all that's left is feeding cows, feeding chickens, selling milk, selling egg. And then I think this episode will be done. So, yeah. We should have grass in 2 months to mow, which should line up with the mowing of our other grass fields. So we'll be able to have that all on sync in the same time, which should be in September time frame, which is good. And also, I've been trying to think about what other equipment we need for this farm. So we obviously, anything we lease, we need, right? So we need a roller, we need the sprayer, we need those types of things. We probably need to upgrade our planter. And so those are the things I'm looking for in sales. But I also think we need a third tractor. I don't know how big it needs to be. You know, is it a mid-size or is it a small-size tractor? I think it could be either. But I think we just need a third tractor to help get some of the work done here on this farm. So like, for example, we're going to need, you know, when we do grass work, it's nice to have 2 tractors available, and then we'll have a third tractor available to do all their farm work at that same time and have workers set off to do work. So those are the things right now off the top of my head I think we need. Other things we could probably think about are nice to have type things, you know, like a telehandler, which would be really nice to have for moving bales, whatnot around. So other nice to haves, I don't know. There isn't much, you know, if we do have to do root crops, we're going to have to save up for, you know, planters and harvesters for those types of things. We have to find a place where we can dump and store those types of things. So, that's a whole nother expensive upgrade that we would have to think through. Alright, so this field looks pretty good. I mean, I don't even see a whole lot of stone in this field, which is nice, so we don't have to pick any. After, well, it's grass, so we wouldn't have been able to anyways. But yeah, so this field's going to look good. We'll throw fert on, and it'll be ready to go, and we won't have to worry about it until mowing time. I'm going to do solid fert for the first one, and after that, we'll probably do the muck slurry combos for the grass fields. It's done here. So yeah. All right, so we're coming up to the end. We'll store this roller on the farm. We won't need it until September, but it's not a big cost to leave on the farm, so we're all right with that. I wish we had enough money to buy that bigger field. It would have been a little bit better of a fit, but we're okay with how it is. So as we fold up, got through. So I think what I'm going to do is a quick time lapse of some chores around the farm, and then when I'm done with those chores, I'll come back and we'll wrap up the video. So I will talk to you when all the chores are done. All right, so we took care of some of the chores around the farm. Before the next video, I'll probably feed our animals, and I will water the strawberries, and I'll probably, you know, clean up some more of the yard and sell the eggs for sure. So yeah, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the channel. That would be a big help to me. Thank you. Also, I hope, again, you have a wonderful Christmas and New Year's. I'm not sure when this video will be coming out. It'll probably be sometime after or around Christmas. So I hope you and your families have some good time together. And I will see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.